Alright, hey everyone, I'm Maya and here we are again on Mathelingual. Okay, so today I'm going to continue the discussion I've been having in the last couple of videos regarding inequalities, only now we're going to get into a word problem. So, word problems I think are one of those topics that a lot of people feel a little nervous about because you're not working with explicitly defined like formulas or expressions or equations, or in this case inequalities. But I think if you can understand how a word problem works, then it really can broaden your understanding of the concept that it involves. So today, here is the word problem example. So involves a movie rental company. So I'm not going to write out the whole problem, but let's just say yeah, I do not draw movie boxes. Let's just say something with a picture. Yeah, I know this is a pretty poor drawing of a DVD, but just say something. Okay, let's say those are movies. Okay, just so you get the idea. So here's the problem. There's a movie rental company that has two subscription plans. So let's talk about these two plans, Plan 1 and Plan 2, because that's going to be part of this problem. So Plan 1 is you can pay $36 a month, and then you can rent as many movies as you want. You pay $36 a month, and you can get as many as you want. You can rent as many movies as you want, right? So then Plan 2 is that you can pay $15 a month, and $1.50 for each movie. So these are our two plans. To recap for this problem, you either pay $36 a month and then rent as many movies as you want, or you stick with Plan 2, you pay $15 a month, but you pay $1.50 for every movie that you want to rent. So the question is, how many movies do we need to rent in 1 month for the first plan to be less than the second plan? So our goal is how many, so the number of movies needed for the first plan's cost. So for the first plan's cost to be less than the second plan's cost, okay? So this tells us we're dealing with an inequality, right? We want the first plan to be less than the second plan. So how we can define this is I'm going to let n equal the number of movie rentals in 1 month, okay? So n is just our variable. You could use x, you could use a, you could use b, you could use c. It doesn't really matter as long as you have some kind of variable to represent that. But for this problem, just make it easier, we're going to say n for number of movie rentals. Okay, so the first plan is 36, right? Because we're talking in dollars also. The second plan is 15, so the $15 plus $1.50 or 1.5 per movie, so that's 1.5 n, okay? $1.5, $1.50 per movie, where the number of movies is n. So we want the first plan's cost to be less than the second plan's cost, so we want to find 36 is less than 15 plus 1.5 n, okay? So these numbers are all derived from the word problem information we are given. So now it's just a matter of simplifying. So I'm going to start by I want to isolate this variable. I want to make it by itself. So I'm going to get rid of 15 over here by subtracting 15 from both sides, so it cancels out over here. 36 minus 15 is 21, so we have 21 is less than 1.5 n. Finally, we're going to divide both sides by 1.5 to make n more alone. So that's going to cancel on this side, the right side. 21 divided by 1.5 is 14, right? Yeah, because 1.5 times 14, that's the same as 14 plus half of 14, which is 7, so that's 21. Okay, so 14 is less than n, or if you want to rewrite it, we can write n is greater than 14. So this means you would have to rent more than 14 movies for the first plan to be less than the second plan's cost. So you need to rent more than 14 movies in a month for the first plan to cost less, okay? So that concludes this short word problem. And until next video, I'm Maya, and this has been Mathlingual. Out.